Before we begin, I just want to say that I have nothing against people telling you I told you so on the condition they have the right to do that.
There's always a feeling at the end of an election when Democrats lose of like, well, I guess there was nothing we could have done. No, that's not remotely true. You could have actually run a real campaign.
And you're something of an expert on campaigns, Cenk, with that whole 692 votes in the Minnesota primary. And who could forget your single vote in Hudson, New Hampshire?
So what's a real campaign? So she put out some good things in the beginning, and we were excited about it. She had some economic populist policies about housing and price gouging, et cetera. We said, attaboy, and she picked Tim Walz. That was the correct decision. So at that point, she goes, Biden was way down, she skyrockets, takes a big leap, right? And at that point, she then turns around and goes and sends Mark Cuban all over CNBC to go, remember, I love business interests. All the CEOs are on my side. Dick Cheney's on my side. Liz Cheney's on my side. Every CEO's on my side. Oh my God, I love corporations. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do the price gouging plan. I'm not gonna do it at all. She's never gonna do the price gouging plan. They swear up and down on CNBC and all over cable news.
Yes, I'm sure that people were excited for Harris. Then they saw Mark Cuban on CNBC talking about how business-friendly Harris was going to be, because people who don't want Harris to be business-friendly would be listening to Mark Cuban on CNBC, a business network. Obviously, the Harris campaign is going to discuss how corporate friendly they'd be on a network dedicated to business.
Well, then she lost her lead. Why do you think you're getting the lead? Why do you think you lost the lead? No, they'll never figure it out. Never figure it out. The housing plan is a pretty good plan. I would have been more clear that, hey, private equity will be banned from buying homes. These sons of bitches on Wall Street are buying all our homes and driving up the housing prices. And what happened? She almost never talked about housing again.
Because she was dedicating so much of her time to making sure Mark Cuban goes on CNBC.
So, and so guys, it also matters how you talk about things. So it's one thing to go, I have a good plan on housing, and then and here's my anodyne, normal, boring, dull ad on it, maybe, right? It's another thing to go, I'm gonna get those sumbitch Wall Street guys. Here's how much our housing prices were before private equity started buying up all the homes. Here's what they are now. Well, these guys are gonna drive us all out of the market. They're gonna take all of our homes and they're gonna turn us into renters and they're gonna make us work for them the whole time.
Wait, so is the issue populist politics with bad messaging like you're saying now, or is it corporatist policies like you were discussing a minute ago? This is most of the segment, by the way, just giving things that the Harris campaign didn't do and saying that Harris totally would have won if they had just done what Cenk wanted, even though Cenk ran his own campaign and it got no traction. Oh, there's also his just horrible impression of Harris.
I'm Kamala Harris, I'm full of joy.
Now look, losing a single campaign does not mean that your opinion on campaigning is entirely irrelevant and automatically incorrect forever and ever. That is not what I believe. But look at this interaction Cenk had on Twitter recently with DNC chair Jamie Harrison. I'm surprised you're willing to show your face in public after being a historic failure. You were part of the team who lost to Trump twice. You should be drinking a tall glass of shuck up juice right about now. All you did was please your donors, and that's what led to the losses. Now, I'll ignore the fact that Harrison was not part of Clinton's team in 2016 in anything but the most general sense, so Cenk is inflating his number here, and instead point out, says the guy who couldn't win a primary in 2024 and is defending Bernie Sanders, who lost the Democratic primary in both 2016 and 2020. Look, if Cenk wants to give the Democrats advice, that's his job as a political commentator. However, if he is going to act like losing disqualifies one from giving said advice, he should stop doing such. Good night and good luck.